Hello everyone, in the previous module we discussed about the electric potential at any dipole due to dipole. We discussed the two parts that was on the axial line and on the equatorial line. The third part of that topic was that is at any point. Here we will consider the point which is placed at any point. We will consider the point P which is placed everywhere. We will consider a dipole that consists of two charges minus q plus q. The distance between two charges will be 2a. This angle is theta. This is the distance of the point P from the center of the dipole is represented with r. A to P distance is r1, B to P distance is r2. The electric potential at point P due to the charge minus Q. We discussed the potential due to negative charge. The potential will be negative. V1 is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught minus Q upon R1. Electric potential at point P due to the charge plus Q, that is V2 is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon R2. Charge is positive. Potential will be positive. Net potential is V is equal to V1 plus V2. Replace the value, you will get 1 upon R2 minus 1 upon R1. By geometry, you can see from the diagram, this is R square. R1 square is equal to R square plus A square plus 2AR cos theta, the same angle. Simultaneously for the R2, you can write R square plus A square plus 2AR cos 180 minus theta. You can write the formula. R1 square, we will consider the R square will be common out. 1 plus A square upon R square plus 2A upon R cos theta. We will consider A is very smaller than as compared to R. So you can neglect A square upon R square is negligible. R1 square is equal to R square 1 plus 2A upon R cos theta. R1 is equal to R. We will take square root R 1 plus 2A cos theta upon R raised to power 1 by 2. We require 1 upon R1 according to the formula. This one 1 upon R2 minus 1 upon R1. So you require 1 upon R1. You will take reciprocal. After reciprocal, this sign will be minus 1 by 2. Using same binomial theorem, 1 upon R1, 1 upon R1 minus 1 by 2, 2A cos theta upon R. 2 will be cancelled out. You will get minus A cos theta upon R. Similarly, you can write for the formula 1 upon R2, 1 upon R, 1 plus A cos theta upon R. Putting these value, you will get q upon 4 pi epsilon naught r 1 plus a cos theta upon r minus 1 minus a cos theta upon r. 1 will be cancelled out. This will become 2a cos theta upon r square. Q into 2a will become the dipole moment p cos theta upon 4 pi epsilon naught r square. We can find the formula for the axial line also. If we will consider on an axial line, the theta will be 0 degree. Cos 0 is equal to 1. You will get the same formula. Yes, we already discussed in the previous module. V is equal to P upon 4 pi epsilon naught r square. For equatorial line, theta is equal to 90 degree. Cos 90 is equal to 0. You will get potential will be 0. We already find the formula. Potential is equal to 0. The next topic is that is relation between electric field intensity and the electric potential. Here we will consider two equipotentially surface which is having a distance that is dr. We will consider we have to apply the work done on the charges so that it will travel from one potential to the another potential. So you can write W is equal to Q dV. W is equal to, we will consider this is equation number 1. W is equal to force into displacement F dot TR. F is equal to QE. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. Here the mass is charge, that is E electric field. W is equal to QEdR. W is equal to EQEdR cos 180 minus cos 180 minus 1 minus QEdR. Equation 1 and 2 will be compared. EQ dV is equal to minus QE dR. Q will be cancelled out. E is equal to minus dV upon dR. This is known as potential gradient. The negative sign here shows that the direction of electric field is the direction of decreasing potential. Here the negative sign shows that. The next topic is expression for the potential energy of a system of charges. Electric potential energy of a system of point charge is defined as the total amount of work done. Total amount of work done to carry the charge, maximum charges to the position from infinity to one point. For this, we will consider a charge Q1 is placed at a distance in space and another point charge Q2 is placed in carried from infinity to a point. It means the work done is to be applied, that is potential due to Q1 into charge Q2. You will get the formula q1 q2 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. This is r12. Here r12 distance from the 1 to 2. W is equal to q1 q2 upon 4 pi epsilon naught r12. If we will consider the charge is stored in a number of charges, 2 point charges, u is equal to q1 q2 upon 4 pi epsilon naught r12. If we will consider the third charge is also placed at the infinity and it should be also come here, then the work done should be applied. The work done will be the potential due to Q1 plus potential due to Q2 into charge Q3. It means the formula is Q1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R13 plus Q2 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R23 into Q3. You will get the formula of the work done. This one formula. Simultaneously, you can find the work done for the number of charges. So you can see that the U is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught sigma, I is equal to 1, K is equal to 1, J should be less than K. That the maximum limit of this is, that is N. Q1 Q2 upon R J K. SI unit of this is joule. We already done the definition of a joule. Another unit of energy is electron volt. 1 electron volt is equal to 1 electron into 1 volt. 1 electron, that is 1.6 into 10 to the minus 19, 1 volt. It means 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 joule. That is, 1 electron volt is also defined as, that is, kinetic energy gained or lost by an electron in moving through a potential difference of 1 volt. The next topic is potential energy of a charge in an external electric field. Suppose we are having the two charges Q1 and Q2 placed at a distances, that is R1 and R2. We have to apply the work done, that is W1 is equal to Q1 into V, where V is the potential and Q is a charge. Work done in bringing the charge, that is W2 is equal to Q2 into V. Simultaneously, you can write the formula W3 is equal to Q1 Q2 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R12. It means the total work done in ascending the charge configuration represents the potential energy of the system. U is equal to W1 plus W2 plus W3, Q1V plus Q2V plus Q1 Q2 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R12. We done the formula, E is equal to minus dV upon dr, dV is equal to minus EdR. Integration, take the limits, V is equal to minus integration of E dot dr. This is the one more formula for the potential and electric field. The next topic is area vector. Area we already discussed in 11th class. The area is a small scalar quantity, but sometimes for taking the convenient for this one we are taking it should be the vector quantity. Vector quantity means sometimes we have to provide with the direction, so we will consider the area is a vector quantity. Here you can see that the ds, we are making a diagram. This represented, we are taking a small portion, the small portion that will be ds. Electric field is there, it is making angle theta, so it will be distributed into two components. This is theta, this is E cos theta, and this is E sin theta. Then the area vector ds can be represented with ds and unit vector. Now the area will become the unit vector. Thank you.